So I was talking to my girlfriend the other day and the topic of surfing came up, so I got kind of curious and I started researching it. And I found out that it was first sighted in modern day Hawaii, and that made me curious. I started wondering how Hawaii even became a state of the US in the first place and why it was even a state, because honestly it seems like it should be its own country, but it for some reason is a state of the United States. And then I found out something that for some reason the schools in the US just don't teach us. So today I'm going to be telling you guys the story about how we conquered Hawaii. But I do want to add in, the whole point to this video is to raise awareness about Hawaii. I don't want to come off as disrespectful, and I am definitely not a historian. I'm just 19 years old and I found this interesting and I figured you guys would too. So it all started on January 20th of 1778 when Captain James Cook first landed in Hawaii. Or what they called it at the time, the Sandwich Islands. And I'm not kidding you. They called it the Sandwich Islands for most of its time being colonized. But anyways, he landed, did a little bit of trading, you know, whatever, got the lay of the land down. And then one night on the 14th of February in 1779, he got one of his boats stolen. And hear me out, it wasn't even his actual boat, it was a life raft. And also, it wasn't his only life raft. He had another, so he was perfectly fine. But anyways, guess what he did in retaliation to that, as most people would do? He kidnapped their leader. the leader of Hawaii, he kidnapped them. And obviously there was a riot and people were mad at him, so in retaliation to that, he killed one of the top people in the government in front of the whole crowd. So obviously he was killed soon after that. But then this is where it gets juicy. Guess what the British did because of this? Just guess. Just take a wild guess. They pulled up to the shores of Hawaii and started firing cannons and guns at all of the people on the shore. It seems like a logical thing to do. I don't know. That was obviously sarcasm. Please don't think I'm serious. But obviously, as the British do after that, they started colonizing it. And then for 200 to 300 years, all of the native people to Hawaii had to endure colonization by the Europeans, and throughout that time their culture, religion, and everything about them was destroyed. Before the British ever set foot on the islands, there were about 300,000 native people that lived there. After they got done and through with everything, there was less than 100,000 left. I couldn't even find the actual number, so I don't really know how much less than 100,000. It just says less, so it could be like 50,000, who knows. But then eventually the British gave them a king and let them have their own little society for a while, but then the United States came in and we were like, hey, hold up, this would be a good stopping point for boats between the US and Asia. So then we kidnapped their leader, placed them under house arrest, overthrew their government, and then made it a state of the United States. We're very good people, I think. Oh, but then planes were invented. So rather than making it a stop for boats, they made it a tourist attraction. And you may ask, did we ever apologize to Hawaii? Did we ever try to fix anything or reconcile or anything? Well, Clinton did sign something saying that he was apologizing, but he never outwardly actually apologized to them or fixed anything. So here we are today, and for some reason, no one talks about it. And obviously, I do realize that, like, this isn't new. America's, like, not a great country, and we did, like, enslave black people for a while, and also kill, like, all the native people in our lands, and also kill most of the native wildlife, and also steal most of the natural resources of the countries around us. But it does still surprise me that no one talks about it. So yeah, I'm sorry for the different style of videos. I wanted to try something a little bit new, spice it up a little bit. But yeah, if you guys have anything else you'd like me to talk about or any video suggestions in general, leave them in the comments below. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a great day.